A blessed day, dear learners. Prepare yourselves for an exciting adventure of learning and enjoyment in this video. Today, we will delve into the captivating realm of strategic insights across business domains, from product development to financial management. As you engage in this enriching experience, please keep your well-being a top priority, and may blessings continue to shine upon you. Welcome to the Teacher Lumaban YouTube channel.
Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37 verse 5. Product development refers to the process of creating a new product or improving an existing one, from conception to market launch. It involves a series of steps and activities aimed at bringing a product from an idea to a market-ready item. The primary goal of product development is to meet the needs of customers and achieve business objectives. Idea generation. This stage involves generating fresh product ideas or enhancing existing ones through brainstorming, market analysis, and understanding consumer needs. Example: a tech company brainstorming new features for its upcoming smartphone based on market trends and consumer feedback. Concept development and evaluation. Crafting a comprehensive concept detailing the product's features, benefits, and market fit, followed by evaluation for viability. Example: creating a detailed concept for a fitness tracker with unique health monitoring features and evaluating its market potential. Design and prototyping. Constructing prototypes and models based on the established concept, involving engineering and design iterations. Example: building 3D printed prototypes for a new ergonomic office chair design before mass production. Testing and validation. Rigorous testing of prototypes to ensure quality standards, involving alpha and beta testing and feedback from focus groups. Example: testing a new software application with a group of beta users to identify bugs and gather user feedback. Manufacturing or development. Commencing mass production or coding and programming based on the final validated product design. Example: setting up assembly lines to manufacture a new line of electric vehicles after finalizing the design and testing. Launch and commercialization. Introducing the final product to the market through marketing, sales, and distribution channels. Example: launching a new gaming console with a comprehensive marketing campaign and distribution through retail and online channels. Feedback and iteration. Gathering customer feedback post-launch to make improvements or updates to the product. Example: releasing software updates for a mobile app based on user feedback and changing market trends. What is the primary objective of product development? A. Maximizing profits. B. Meeting customer needs and achieving business objectives. C. Beating competitors. D. Expanding market share. Which stage of product development involves crafting a detailed concept and evaluating its viability? A. Idea generation. B. Design and prototyping. C. Testing and validation. D. Concept development and evaluation. What is the purpose of alpha and beta testing in the product development process? A. Generating new ideas. B. Evaluating product concepts. C. Ensuring quality standards for prototypes. D. Launching the final product. Which activity is associated with the design and prototyping stage of product development? A. Launching the final product. B. Brainstorming for new ideas. C. Testing prototypes for quality. D. Setting up mass production. When does the feedback and iteration stage occur in the product development process? A. Before manufacturing or development. B. After launch and commercialization. C. During design and prototyping. D. During concept development and evaluation. Supplier selection is a critical process in supply chain management and procurement that involves choosing the most suitable suppliers to provide goods or services to a company. The goal of supplier selection is to identify and partner with suppliers who can meet the organization's needs in terms of quality, cost, delivery, and other relevant criteria. 1. Identifying potential suppliers. Finding and developing new suppliers to bring in modern technology, cost advantages, and enhance competition. Example: exploring new suppliers for electronic components to reduce production costs and improve product quality. 2. Supplier qualification screening. Proactively verifying supplier qualifications before entering into contracts to avoid non-performance issues. Example: conducting background checks and audits to ensure a potential supplier meets quality and ethical standards. 3. Information request to suppliers. Formally soliciting information from suppliers through requests like RFI, RFP, or quote request. Example: sending out an RFP to software development firms to gather information on their capabilities and pricing for a specific project. 4. Contract terms. Transforming information acquired from suppliers into formal contractual terms before finalizing the contract. Example: negotiating and documenting payment terms, delivery schedules, and quality standards in a contract with a manufacturing supplier. 5. Negotiation process. The buyer seeks advantageous conditions while the supplier aims for favorable terms during negotiations. Example: negotiating bulk purchase discounts with a raw material supplier to secure cost advantages. 6. Supplier evaluation and contract award. objectively assessing proposals to identify the most suitable supplier and determining contract terms. Example, evaluating bids from multiple construction contractors and awarding the contract to the one offering the best combination of cost and quality. 7. Monitor supplier performance, conducting regular performance reviews to ensure suppliers meet contractual obligations and addressing any issues promptly. Example, regularly assessing the on-time delivery and product quality of a packaging material supplier. Supply chain and value chain. Supply chain, a network involving organizations, people, activities, information, and resources for the production, handling, and distribution of goods or services. Example, the supply chain for a smartphone includes suppliers of raw materials, manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and ultimately, the end consumers. Value chain, the process by which a company adds value to raw materials, encompassing activities from production to product delivery. Example, in the value chain for a clothing company, activities include designing, manufacturing, marketing, and retailing, all contributing to the final product's value. What is the primary objective of supplier selection in supply chain management? A. Enhancing competition. B. Identifying potential suppliers. C. Meeting organizations' needs in quality, cost, and delivery. D. Conducting background checks. Which phase involves the formal solicitation of information from suppliers through requests like RFI, RFP, or quote request? A. Supplier evaluation and contract award. B. Contract terms. C. Information request to suppliers. D. Negotiation process. What is the purpose of conducting regular performance reviews in supplier management? A. Identifying potential suppliers. B. Enhancing competition. C. Ensuring suppliers meet contractual obligations. D. Negotiating favorable terms. In the supplier qualification screening phase, what type of checks and audits are typically conducted? A. Design audits. B. Background checks and audits. C. Quality audits. D. Negotiation audits. What is the procedure by which the company enhances the raw materials to create a final product for consumer sale, thereby adding value? A. Operations. B. Services. C. Supply chain. D. Value chain. The 4Ms of operations management refer to 4 critical elements that organizations need to manage effectively to ensure smooth and efficient operations. These 4Ms are manpower. This refers to the human resources or workforce involved in the operations. Effective management of manpower involves hiring, training, and scheduling employees to ensure that the right people with the right skills are available to perform tasks. Machinery. This encompasses the equipment, technology, and tools used in the production or service delivery process. Proper maintenance, utilization, and upgrading of machinery are essential for optimizing operational efficiency. Materials. This involves the raw materials, components, and supplies required for the production or service processes. Efficient management of materials includes sourcing, procurement, inventory control, and waste reduction to ensure a steady and cost-effective supply chain. Methods. This refers to the processes and procedures used to transform inputs, such as manpower, machinery, and materials, into outputs, goods or services. Optimization of methods involves streamlining processes, improving productivity, and implementing best practices to enhance overall efficiency. Effective coordination and integration of these 4Ms are crucial for organizations to achieve their operational objectives and deliver products or services to customers in a timely and cost-effective manner. The 4Ms framework provides a comprehensive perspective for analyzing and improving various aspects of operations management within an organization. What is the focus of efficient management of materials in the 4Ms of operations management? A. Streamlining processes. B. Sourcing and procurement. C. Training and scheduling employees. D. Upgrading machinery. What does the term 4Ms of operations denote in the context of task execution? A. Method. B. Machine. C. Materials. D. Manpower. What is the term for the 4Ms of operations related to the instruments and apparatus utilized in task execution? A. Method. B. Machine. C. Materials. D. Manpower. Which component of the 4Ms of operations pertains to the tangible resources essential for completing a task? A. Method. B. Machine. C. Materials. D. Manpower. What does the 4Ms of operations signify regarding the human effort and expertise necessary for task performance? A. Method. B. Machine. C. Materials. D. Manpower. In what way does the element machine contribute to the 4Ms of operations? A. It determines the cost of production equipment. B. It provides tools and equipment for the task. C. It establishes the sequence of steps used to perform a task. D. It ensures the availability of physical resources. How does the machine factor into the 4Ms of operations? A. It determines the cost of production equipment. B. It provides tools and equipment for the task. C. It establishes the sequence of steps used to perform a task. D. It ensures the availability of physical resources. In response to a high defect rate, which action should be taken based on the 4Ms of operations? A. Revise the production schedule, method. B. Upgrade the machinery, machine. C. Source higher quality raw materials, materials. D. Train the employees on quality control techniques, manpower. Addressing a raw material shortage, What steps should be taken based on the 4 M's of operations? A. Implement just-in-time inventory management method. B. Repair and maintain existing machinery, machine. C. Use substitute materials, materials. D. Optimize workforce scheduling and utilization, manpower. When assessing manufacturing process efficiency, which of the 4 M's of operations primarily focuses on resource optimization? A. Method. B. Machine. C. Materials. D. Manpower. A business model is a framework that outlines how a company creates, delivers, and captures value. It describes the way a business intends to generate revenue and achieve profitability. Business models vary across industries and companies, and they can evolve over time based on market conditions and strategic decisions. Here are some key components and elements commonly found in business models. 1. Key partners, establishing strategic relationships with other companies or individuals. Example, forming a partnership with a logistics company to enhance the distribution capabilities of an e-commerce business. 2. Key activities, core operations and processes necessary for business success. Example, developing and maintaining a proprietary software platform as a key activity for a technology consulting firm. 3. Key resources, determining the assets necessary to deliver the business's value proposition. Example, investing in cutting-edge technology and skilled employees as key resources for a digital marketing agency. 4. Value proposition, outlining how a company creates, delivers, and captures value. Example, offering personalized and eco-friendly packaging solutions as a value proposition for a sustainable packaging company. 5. Customer relationships, defining the type of connections the business maintains with its customers. Example, providing ongoing customer support and personalized service for a premium subscription-based software product. 6. Customer segment, identifying specific customer groups the company aims to serve. Example, targeting young professionals as a customer segment for a fashion brand that offers trendy and affordable clothing. 7. Channel, explaining how to connect and reach customers. Example, utilizing a combination of online platforms and physical stores for product distribution in the retail sector. 8. Cost structure, analyzing company expenses and revenue. Example, breaking down costs associated with manufacturing, marketing, and distribution for a consumer electronics company. 9. Revenue stream, states how a business generates cash from each customer segment. Example, generating revenue through a combination of product sales, subscription fees, and licensing for a software company. Successful businesses often have well-defined and well-executed business models that align with market needs and trends. It's essential for companies to continuously evaluate and adapt their business models to remain competitive and sustainable in a dynamic business environment. What term on the business model canvas encompasses the range of activities a business is engaged in? A. Key activity. B. Key resources. C. Cost structure. D. Key partner. Which business model component concentrates on the manner in which a company delivers its products or services to customers? A. Value proposition. B. Customer segment. C. Distribution channel. D. Revenue stream. What segment of the business model canvas articulates how a business generates revenue from each customer segment? A. Revenue stream. B. Customer relation. C. Customer segment. D. Value proposition. What term in the business model canvas outlines how a business connects and communicates with its customers? A. Key activity. B. Key resources. C. Channel. D. Key partner. What is the role of a cost structure in a business model? A. It helps determine the pricing strategy. B. It identifies the target market. C. It outlines the company's marketing campaigns. D. It analyzes the company's expenses and revenue. What is the purpose of a value proposition in a business model? A. To outline the target market of the company. B. To identify the sources of funding for the company. C. To communicate the unique benefits a company offers to its customers. D. To determine the cost structure of the company. Which element is considered a key partner in a business model? A. Customers. B. Competitors. C. Suppliers. D. Shareholders. What part of a business model identifies the specific customer groups a company aims to serve? A. Value proposition. B. Revenue stream. C. Customer segment. D. Key resources. How does customer segmentation contribute to the success of a business model? A. It allows the company to focus its resources on a specific target market. B. It determines the pricing strategy for the company's products or services. C. It outlines the company's cost structure and financial performance. D. It establishes the legal structure and ownership of the company. In developing a business model for a sustainable fashion brand, which key partner is crucial in the field of manufacturing? A. Ethical manufacturing partners dealing with ethical standards. B. Competitors in the fashion industry. C. Financial institutions for funding. D. Social media influencers. Bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is the systematic process of recording, organizing, and maintaining financial transactions of a business or individual. It involves the accurate and timely recording of financial data, such as income, expenses, assets, and liabilities, to ensure that financial statements reflect the true financial position of the entity. Bookkeeper. A bookkeeper is a professional responsible for performing the day-to-day tasks of recording financial transactions. This includes maintaining ledgers, reconciling accounts, and generating financial reports. Bookkeepers play a crucial role in providing accurate and up-to-date financial information that is essential for decision-making, budgeting, and financial planning. Asset. An asset is anything of value that an individual, business, or organization owns or controls with the expectation that it will provide future benefit. Assets can be classified into two main categories: current assets, such as cash, accounts receivable, and inventory, and non-current assets, including property, plant, equipment, and long-term investments. Liability. A liability represents an obligation or debt that an entity owes to another party. Liabilities are categorized into current liabilities, short-term obligations like accounts payable and short-term loans, and non-current liabilities, long-term obligations such as bonds and mortgages. Liabilities are a key component in assessing an entity's financial health and solvency. Equity. Equity, also known as shareholders' equity or owner's equity, represents the residual interest in the assets of an entity after deducting its liabilities. It is the owner's claim on the company's assets and is a measure of the company's net worth. Equity is comprised of contributed capital, investments by owners, and retained earnings, accumulated profits or losses. Revenue. Revenue refers to the total income generated by a business through its primary operations, such as sales of goods or services. Revenue is a critical metric for evaluating a company's performance and growth. It is reported on the income statement and is used to calculate profitability ratios. Non-current liability. Non-current liabilities, also known as long-term liabilities, are obligations that extend beyond the current operating cycle or fiscal year. Examples include long-term loans, bonds payable, and deferred tax liabilities. Non-current liabilities play a role in assessing an entity's long-term financial obligations and sustainability. Current liability. Current liabilities are short-term obligations that are expected to be settled within 1 year or the normal operating cycle of the business, whichever is longer. Common examples include accounts payable, short-term loans, and accrued liabilities. Current liabilities provide insights into a company's short-term financial obligations and liquidity. What is the procedure for documenting all financial transactions conducted by a business? A. Journalizing. B. Income statement. C. Bookkeeping. D. Recording. What term is used to describe the current debts and responsibilities of a business? A. Asset. B. Liability. C. Revenue. D. Expenses. How do you refer to the money earned by a business from the sale of its products or services to customers? A. Asset. B. Liability. C. Revenue. D. Expenses. What is the term for financial obligations on a company's balance sheet that are not expected to be settled within 1 year? A. Liability. B. Current liability. C. Non-current liability. D. Obligation. How would you define assets? A. Assets is the present obligation what the business owed. B. Assets is the capital contribution and withdrawal by the owner. C. Assets are resources or things of value owned by an enterprise what is the business owned. D. Assets represent the earnings of the business from sales of goods or services rendered. What constitutes the fundamental accounting equation? A. Assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity. B. Assets equals liabilities plus expenses. C. Revenue equals liabilities plus owner's equity. D. Assets equals income plus expenses. Crystal Salomo invested $300,000 in her new business. A. Increase in asset, increase in owner's equity. B. Increase in asset, decrease in owner's equity. C. Increase in asset, increase in liability. D. No effect on assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. The business purchased medical equipment on account from Luis Medical. A. Increase in assets, increase in liability. B. Decrease in owner's equity, increase in liability. C. Increase in liability, decrease in owner's equity. D. No effect on assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. Paid liabilities worth 133,000 in cash. A. Increase in liability, decrease in cash. B. Increase in asset, decrease in liability. C. Decrease in asset, decrease in liability. D. No effect on assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. What is the title given to a professional responsible for overseeing a business's financial transactions and documentation? A. Journalizes. B. Entrepreneur. C. Bookkeeper. D. Teacher. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13.